Hello and welcome to My Opinion's Better, the show where even though we don't agree on much, we have to agree on everything. Today I'm joined with my good friend Blake.
Hello,
Please introduce yourself.
I'm Blake. I'm gonna be bringing better games. I've been friends with you for quite a few years now.
Yeah,
Yeah, um,
that's it?
that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and what are we doing today?
We're gonna be presenting 5 games each, and then from those list of 10 games, we're gonna be ranking them from 10 to 1, worst to best, and gonna have to agree on it.
This is gonna be a mess,
Yeah,
but I think we'll get there. So, do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My first game is Sekiro.
Okay.
Um, Go ahead.
Well, are you gonna explain to me
Oh,
why?
why it's here? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the best combat system I've ever experienced in any game. Um, the there's one of the areas in the game. I don't know if you've gotten to it yet, but it's my favorite area in any video game, because of the soundtrack and how it looks. The enemies there kind of suck, but the combat is why it's there mainly.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay.
What's your
All
game?
right. So my first is gonna be Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
It's one of the prettiest games I've ever played in my life. It's a platformer, which is not something I normally like at all. The story is about a little guy. I don't really remember what he is, but he gets adopted by this owl. Something terrible happens in the world, and the owl dies. So the little guy goes on like a big journey across like the whole not world, but like their whole place to like restore what was lost.
Okay.
And it's very cute and very pretty.
Okay. Sounds like a solid choice. My second game is Red Dead 2.
Hmm.
I think the story is amazing. It's really what brings it here. I think shooting is probably the funnest thing to do in this game. It's really satisfying to just. I think really any gun is really fun to shoot with, and there's a lot of shooting, but game made me cry, I think 2 or 3 times. Um, and I think the characters are really good. And I like riding on a horse in the West. Pretty
Okay,
fun.
that's
Being a
fair.
cowboy.
Okay, my next game is Doom 2016.
Okay.
I think this game it makes me feel uh, super. It makes me feel crazy.
Okay.
I feel sick
Hmm.
whenever I play the game.
Like in a cool way.
Like in a cool like
Yeah.
sick in a cool way, and not sick as in like I feel physically ill when I play the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, you're on Mars and you're killing demons, and you go to hell and then you kill more demons, and it's cool. And the combat's crazy. You're like bouncing around. There's cool like finishing moves whenever you get to demons low. It's just sick.
Okay. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's my reason.
My next game is Undertale,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
I think okay, we were obsessed with this game in
Seventh grade.
seventh grade, and this game has really been I don't know, torn apart by the internet.
That's a good.
Really
Yeah,
memeified. Um,
it's a fun word.
yeah. Uh, but I think what it does is it does it really well. I like the combat. It's really unique having to talk to them. I was told that it's Earthbound like. I've never played Earthbound
I've
or anything.
never played Earthbound
Okay,
either.
so I have no clue. It's probably inspired by it, but I think it's really cool that killing things is the bad thing when normally in video games you kill things and then without really thinking about it. Um, and you get the good ending by just talking to the enemies. and I think the soundtrack is amazing. People still use the music today, still listen to it. I do. Um, and I think it has some of the coolest boss fights I've experienced.
Okay, that's fair. I really like that game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I also considered bringing it,
But you didn't.
but I didn't. I did not.
5 better games.
My next one is Dark Souls 3. Another game in the same series as Sekiro.
Yeah.
This game was my first Souls game. I started playing it in a period of my life, like around COVID, around 2019 ish, and I tried my hardest, and I just could not. I couldn't beat it. I couldn't beat it at all. I would get to the same part and then quit. I just couldn't do it. Recently, within the past few months, I've gone back and actually beaten the game, and it feels like I've improved. It feels like I've overcome this obstacle that at one point I couldn't even cross. I couldn't even get halfway. So it's like feels like almost symbolic, like beating the game. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so number 4. This is Final Fantasy 14.
Surprising.
And, yeah. So I first played this game in middle school. Because my grandpa was really into MMOs, so and that was one he was playing at the time, and I played it a little bit, and then didn't really touch it again until let's see, last year. It was, I think, spring semester, and it was fun. All our friend group started playing it, and I didn't really pay attention for the first for the base game really, and I think that is the worst part of the game, which sucks because that's where everyone plays through it, and the content at the end of the base game is not really good. It's just pretty grindy, but I feel like the game really improves when you get to the first expansion. You get completely new voice acting cast, new writers, I'm assuming, or they just got really good, or a lot better. But I got into the first expansion. I got about 2/3 of the way, and then I stopped playing for about 6 months, I think, and I forgot pretty much everything relevant that happened there. And then I picked it back up about a month ago, 2 months ago.
It's like October, right?
No. October, I stopped playing it, and then I started. It
It
was
was
like,
recently.
yeah,
It
it
was
was
like
in
less than
January.
a month ago for you, I
Yeah, it was a
think.
month ago. You're right.
Yeah.
But then I started playing again and kind of pieced together everything that had happened and was important. And then, like, at the end of that expansion, I feel like has been the peak of the game for me, because I really liked the dragon song part where um, the dragon and the guy become like one thing. I think it's a fun finale, and I really like the music in my head all the time. Um, and I like the next expansion. I think it's really fun. Really good story, really good writing, some good characters, and I found myself saying, "Wow, this is a really good game." Like most of the time while playing it, I've put like an ungodly amount of hours into it recently.
Yeah, it's about the only thing you play. You play
Yeah,
for around a minimum 8 hours a day.
yeah. I play it like it's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't get paid for it.
No.
If only.
If only.
If only. My next game. Sorry, you're done, right?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Okay, the next two games are very important to me.
Okay.
Very, very important to me. So, The Witcher 3
Mm-hmm.
is my next game. The Witcher 3 was something I played back in freshman year of high school. During what was it? I think this was the time where I got the internet taken away from me because I had pirated games because a friend of mine had convinced me to do it, and I got my internet taken away, which is, looking back on it, it was a dumb thing to do. But at the time, it was like everything to me. All of my friends, I had a bunch of online friends. None of my friends lived in town. Uh, I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything really. So it was something that I latched onto, and it's about the only thing I did for like an entire month. So I think the characters are amazing. The story's like crazy. It has like one of the best combat systems I've ever played. Um, the universe surrounding it, which is something I've looked into recently, um, is crazy. It's some of the best written work I've ever like read. Um, yeah, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy good.
Okay. Okay. Now this next game is gonna be a shocker. Elden Ring.
Yeah.
This game came out um almost a year ago now,
It's been
and
about a year.
yeah, it was okay. So it was technically not my first Souls game, but I feel like it was. I played Sekiro first on the PlayStation 4, and
Yeah.
I got um I'd say about 2 hours in, and then I stopped playing.
Yeah.
I don't. You could say that was my first Souls game, but this one was definitely a lot more special to me. Um, I really like open world, and this was From Software's first open world game, and I feel like it's the best open world that I've experienced in any game. Um, they put stuff everywhere, anywhere you go. There's something, even if it's like a little leaf, useless, but um, and I really like the world um, and the story behind it. I think it has the coolest bosses I've seen, like Malekith. I think Godfrey's really cool. Um, Malekith is just like some wolf guy.
Yeah, he's a
And
big wolf guy with a
again, a
sword.
sword, and it's death, and it's
Yeah.
made out of literally death. Um, and Blythe was cool. But I've put a lot of time into this game. I beat it quite a few times. And I just started playing it again recently. I think it looks really good. It does suck that it doesn't run amazing on PC.
Yeah, no.
But I love it. I just love everything about it. The combat, how it looks, the soundtrack. It doesn't really have songs that I would just listen to, but I really like hearing them when I play the game. Um, yeah, that's about it. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
My last game is Yakuza 0.
Okay.
So Yakuza 0 is also a very important game to me. Came at a very important time. I I started playing it around the time that my high school girlfriend broke up with me, and it was something that I really latched onto in that time of like vulnerability. Uh, and I beat the game. I put in like 40 hours in like a week. It was the only thing I did. Uh, the it is goofy. It's an open world like gangster game, but it's not like Grand Theft Auto where you run around and you kill people and you steal cars and you do all that. It's very grounded. The activities you can do are like playing, like singing karaoke or like going to a nightclub and dancing. There's little mini games in there too, like one of the characters has a side story where he manages a club with girls, and you gotta like manage customers, and it's really fun. And I think the story is it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense,
Yeah,
but it is it's it's one of my favorite things ever. It's so important to me. It's so good.
I saw some gameplay of it. Someone playing it, and it looked pretty goofy. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna
It was
I'm not gonna say it's not goofy.
Yeah.
It is very goofy.
it wasn't that game, but it was one of the games in the series. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You saw it.
Yeah, I
think.
did. I did.
Those are our games.
Those
and
are
now,
our games,
Now we
yeah.
have to decide where they go on 1 through 10. So we're gonna start at 10. Let's see. You know what? Do you want I name my games first. Do you want to go first on putting 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have.
I wrote down the whole list if you
Oh,
want.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I think number 10.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be I think it's a toss up for me between Ori and Undertale.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never played Ori, so I can't really say much on it. I think Undertale was really good. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree with you. I
Mhm.
think that portion of our middle school experience is very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it good. It was fun.
Okay. Yeah, but the game
game
itself.
itself is good.
Okay.
Like there's a lot of
It's-
things about it that are really good. I think it's tainted.
Okay. I don't know how much you can. I guess it's up to your own personal opinion, but I don't know how much you can judge a game based off of what the community and people have done to
I
it.
think that's completely fair thing to do. I think if you avoid a game because of the community, I think that's fair.
I could see that if it's multiplayer, if you're going to be interacting with the community. But if
but think about it this way, right?
Mhm.
Say you someone comes up to you and they're like, well, what games have you been playing recently? And then you say, oh, I've been playing Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, you're one of those? And then it's
Okay.
like, well, you gotta like sit there and you gotta explain to them, no, I don't really do that.
Oh my god.
And then, that happens sometimes.
You know what? I'll give it up. I'll give up Undertale. Number 10.
Number 10? Okay.
Yeah. And I guess we've decided on number 9. Ori and the
Ori?
Blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take Ori number 9. That's
All right.
fine.
Then you decide number 8, because I technically picked Ori. Or do you want?
Well,
okay.
I think you should pick again because
Okay. So I'm at number 8.
Yeah, you're number
Okay.
8.
Let's see. I think Doom 2016.
Really?
Comparing it to all these games, we've gotten Ori and we've gotten Undertale, which are very good games. And comparing Doom 2016, which is basically just a run and gun, it's a very fast-paced shooter.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is. It feels good to shoot the people. What else has it got going for it? The story, no one really. Do you even remember what the story is?
The story's not important.
Exactly.
It just feels really good to shoot the guys with your guns.
Feels good, but then these other games like The Witcher, the gameplay feels good, the story's good, the characters are good, everything about that game is really good. It's probably gonna be a lot higher. And Red Dead 2, same thing. It has multiple things: Sekiro, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Yakuza 0. All these have multiple things. Doom 2016 Just a shooter, fast-paced shooter. That feels good.
That feels good. I'll take that. That's
Okay.
fine. I'll take that.
Okay. And number 7 is your
Number
pick.
7. So I think it's got to be Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
Anyway, drop my phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Your phone's fine.
No screen broken. Okay. I'll take that. You know, it's
Really?
a very
Okay.
Comparing it to the other, it's a very grindy game. You have to put a lot of hours into it to get its worth back. Specifically thinking about the base game. You have to get through all that, the grind at the end. I've got about 500 hours in the game, and I would say 100, maybe 200 hours ago, it was getting really good. Starting to once you get like 300 hours in, I don't know. It's probably different for everyone, but at that point, you can start enjoying the other stuff like housing and dressing your character up however you want and all the extra stuff. So you know what? I'll take it.
Okay.
That's number 7.
Yeah, that's number 7. I
Okay.
do have a piece for Final Fantasy though.
Okay.
Like, I have spent not nearly as much time as he has, but I do agree that the first it's around 200 hours. The first like 50 levels is it just doesn't feel good if you're not interested in the story. The story's pretty bland at the beginning. It's boring. It's not fun. Also a problem that I've had recently is I haven't had a lot of like time to like sit down and play.
Yeah.
I've been very busy.
You have to invest a lot, and I would say at the beginning what carries it is just the gameplay, and that's basically it. It's
Yeah.
got not a lot else in the beginning. So that's number 7. So number 6. This is tough. So there's Dark Souls 3, Yakuza 0, Witcher 3, Red Dead 2, Sekiro, and Elden Ring. We've both given up 2 of our games. What if we put Dark Souls 3 at number 6?
I don't like that.
Okay.
I would prefer Red Dead.
You haven't played the game though.
Yeah, and you haven't played Dark Souls 3.
I've played 3 other Souls games. I think they get the gist of what it would be like. It's like Elden Ring, but less in it. Like
I think that's a bad way to look at it.
It's less expensive. The gameplay
the game is
like
more linear, but
Yeah.
I think that makes some parts of the game better than Elden Ring.
okay,
because-
because it connects and
Yeah,
the interconnectedness of it. But I'm thinking more of like the gameplay wise. It's like Elden Ring, but I bet there's no jump button and stuff like that.
You can jump,
Okay,
but it's
but
not
there's no
important.
No dedicated jump button.
But it's not. It doesn't need it.
Yeah, but it would be nice. It would make the combat more interesting, like it does in Elden Ring.
Well,
where you can-
see, in Elden Ring, you can jump heavy attack and do 1,000,000 damage.
And well, okay, you can do that, and you can also jump over attacks, and that's what I mean by making the combat more interesting. You can jump over things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you think Red Dead 2 should go here? This game means a lot, though. The story and the characters in it are really good. It's my number 2.
It's your number 2.
It's my number 2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really high.
That is really high, and that yeah. Do you have your top 3 remaining? Is that Yakuza 0, Dark Souls 3, and Witcher?
Yeah, I do. So, um, hmm,
It's also 4:56.
it is 4:56.
I don't know. Do we have to be out of here by 5?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll just.
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
go.
So, okay. How about this? We do a coin flip. We flip this bottle cap.
No, I'll give it to you because
Okay.
Red Dead is more of a game than Dark Souls 3 is. It's just Dark Souls 3 means a lot to me as a person,
Yeah.
and that's the problem.
Okay. I need to play that game sometime.
You do need to play that.
Sounds pretty good. So that's number 6. Okay. What's your choice for number 5?
I want Red Dead at 5.
You want Red Dead at 5?
Red Dead at 5. Because what else do I have left?
You have Witcher 3 and Yakuza.
Those games are the most important games to me that I've ever played. And I've never played Red Dead. And what are your games
Sekiro,
left?
Elden Ring, and Red Dead 2.
So I've played 2 of those games.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't finished Sekiro, but I played a lot.
Would you put it in the top 5? It's already in the top 5. Would you put it in the top 3?
Sekiro?
Mm-hmm. Like of this list.
It could.
You know where Elden Ring's going.
Yeah. I know where Elden Ring's going. Top 3? I haven't finished the game yet. Okay. I don't know if I can put it up.
Okay. I'll give up Red Dead. You gave up Dark Souls, game that meant a lot. Red Dead will go there. It's a really good game. You need to play it.
I do need to play it. It's a long
fun
game.
It's a long game. It's like probably 60 hours or so to do the story. And then there's a lot to do in general. Okay. Now we have Elden Ring, Sekiro, Witcher 3, and Yakuza. All right.
You're going to say something I'm not going to like.
It's between 2. All right?
Mm-hmm.
The combat in Witcher is not as good as Sekiro. No, it is like Sekiro is trillions of miles better. I'm not gonna lie.
But here's the thing: Sekiro is only combat. I don't think the story is very interesting.
I think it's kind of haven't beaten it. Is the thing.
I've played a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't personally care for the story.
Okay.
The Witcher story is crazy good.
You've gotten. See, I haven't beaten The Witcher, so you know what? Sekiro. Sekiro is number 4.
Okay.
Sekiro number 4. And that means all these games are great games. Sekiro just happens to be worse than the top 3. All right, your pick.
My pick. Okay. Because you haven't, I'll take Yakuza 0 at 3.
You want Witcher at number 2?
I want Witcher at number 2.
Wow.
Because, I mean, you haven't played Yakuza, but that game is very, very important to me.
But we could put it at number 2.
But you haven't played it. So I don't think that's fair for you. If you just concede that to me, I don't think that's very fair.
I would concede. It sounds like a really good game and really important. Like more important than The Witcher.
Yeah, no, it is. But like...
Well, then let's put Witcher at number 3.
No. I'm putting Yakuza at number 3.
Okay. Fine.
Unless you're going to make a case for Yakuza, a game you haven't played.
Nope. This game is going at number 3. And number 2 is The Witcher.
Yep, number 2 is The Witcher.
It's a great game.
Amazing game.
Need to beat it.
The problem is, or number 1, which is Elden Ring, is a little too good.
It's a little too good.
It's open world. It's big. I have problems with the game. A lot of problems with the game, but it makes up for it in so many ways. The combat's interesting. The weapons are super cool. The bosses are cool. The lore behind the game is cool. The story in the game is cool.
Some of the weapons, I might argue, might be on par with Bloodborne weapons. I'm not gonna lie.
Bloodborne weapons are really cool, though.
They're pretty cool, but like...
There's a sword that's also a hammer.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is pretty cool.
then you got in Elden Ring like a spear that makes you go invisible and fly. That's kind of cool. I think you like fly with like red lightning
Oh,
behind you.
that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, that's our list.
It's our list. Would you like to repeat it back?
Yeah. So number 10 is Undertale.
Undertale, yes.
Number 9 is Ori and the Blind Forest. Number 8 is Doom 2016. Number 7 is Final Fantasy 14.
Yes.
Okay, and then 6 is Dark Souls 3. And 5, Sekiro.
Yes.
Yeah. And I wish I put numbers on these. I just put X's. And then number
3 is Yakuza.
where did Red Dead go?
Red Dead was number was. No. It wasn't Sekiro number 5. It was Red Dead.
It was Red Dead.
Yeah, it was Red Dead number 5.
Okay, and then number 4 was Sekiro.
The Sekiro, yeah.
And then number 3 was Yakuza. Number 2 was The Witcher 3, and number 1 was Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah. Okay, well, that's all we have.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any problems with the list?
I think it's pretty good. Red Dead could have gone higher. Final Fantasy should have gone higher, but
I think it's again, like I said, it's a little too much. It's the problem.
Yeah, but then it gets really good. Like it's one of the best games I've ever played.
It's not something you can recommend to a normal person.
Yeah. You have to have a lot of free time.
Okay, well, thank you for listening. That was My Opinion's Better. Thank you.
Thank you.